Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of the National Fighting Tournament. Special thanks to Iman Khan and Coach Rizwan Khan Orakzai for holding it down as we were getting to the venue. Shahab already in the cage in this men's strawweight quarterfinal, and making his way into the cage right now is ZulQarnain. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Both guys really promising yesterday in their outings. Joining me on the desk today will be Big Bad Fazan Fawad in just a few moments. And now, today, coming back inside the SA Gardens marquee, Salman Butt is here with us. The trio is back.
Glad to be back, guys. Yesterday we had an action-packed filled night with a lot of outcomes and a lot of different upsets. Like one that stood out for me was Kashif Ali Qureshi, apparently. Also lost via knockout by Hamza Ejaz, and I wasn't expecting that at all, like the way it happened so early on in the fight.
Yeah, a lot of great fights yesterday, a lot of great performances, a lot of upsets. Like you said, some fights final worthy. Needless to say, today we're expecting even better fights, as if that's even possible. You're hearing as we proceed with the night ahead. These fights are going to keep on getting more and more interesting. You're hearing the voices, of course, of Emma Nawaz and the officials constructing everything. I will be back in the cage tomorrow for the announcements. We're underway with the first round. ZulQarnain in the red tape, Shahab in the blue.
Shahab controlling the center there, goes for a single leg and completes it. Up against the fence now with ZulQarnain fighting in the clinch.
Yeah, Shahab was really impressive yesterday. Strong young kid. ZulQarnain, I spoke to Coach Osama Mehboob last night. They say he's one of the best prospects they have, and you can see why. I mean, look at his ability to almost reverse that, but Shahab did a good job there to end up in full guard.
Nice pace and explosiveness there by Shahab. ZulQarnain finds himself in a peculiar position here. Shahab getting to work. Shahab doing a nice job of working his way up the guard here.
Yesterday we saw Shahab take on a very game opponent against Samir, and tonight we're seeing Shahab face off against another one of the tough contenders that team that the red corner has to offer from team.
Shahab staying busy there. Nice hammer fists from the top. It's hard to see what ZulQarnain's doing from this vantage point here, but Shahab staying busy. He's doing exactly what he needs to do right now.
Yeah, ZulQarnain has those feet on the hips, but he's up against the fence. Shahab's doing a good job of grabbing that wrist and holding it behind ZulQarnain's back, making sure that ZulQarnain can't move around much.
Yeah, the right arm of ZulQarnain is completely compromised. Shahab has it locked up tight. And he's also throwing punches from the same side. Nice work there by Shahab.
We see in the corner of Shahab tonight we have Rafiq Afridi. We didn't see him yesterday, but that's got to be some sort of an advantage, Daniel.
If nothing else, a morale boost to have the finisher in your corner.
Shahab still has a nice grip of that right arm of ZulQarnain, throwing strikes with the left arm there. ZulQarnain is pressed up against the fence here. It's hard for him to do anything right now.
Hard strikes there by Shahab.
Those are some mean hammer fists.
That's what he needs to do, and that's something that I was really impressed with him for yesterday as well. Staying busy from the top. Staying busy while he's on top of his opponent, and you see more of that today. ZulQarnain's getting overwhelmed here.
Last 10 seconds of the first round here.
I guess that's just the jiu-jitsu of Pakido team over there, because ZulQarnain has not been able to reply and has not been able to get back to his feet or really transition at all and get out of this position.
Yeah, KPK strong. Round 1 goes in favor of Shahab. He's happy with himself. Punch defense and celebration. And now we're going to go towards round number 2. Very interesting turn of events here. ZulQarnain, one of the favorites. Shahab's turned out to be quite a strong contender after yesterday's results and today's performance so far. 2 rounds left, potentially in the books. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. National Fighting Tournament 3. Shahab's looking confident. Looks to come out strong here in round number 2. We're underway.
Eats a hard low kick there. ZulQarnain up against the fence again here.
Shahab did a very great job to stuff that takedown attempt over there and to gain those underhooks. He's pushed ZulQarnain to the fence of the cage and he's going to keep him there and he's going to go to work. He's going to try to trip him down.
ZulQarnain needs to avoid these clinching positions against the fence. This was his undoing in round number 1. But aapke samne, more of the same.
So strong there, Shahab. So strong. He's very explosive, and it seems like he hasn't lost any gas since the previous round. He's just staying at it, the same tempo, the same flow, the same pace.
Relentless pressure here by the KPK native in the full guard here of ZulQarnain. ZulQarnain needs to find a way to get back up on his feet. That is paramount right now for him to be able to achieve.
And again, we see Shahab in the same position as he was in round 1, the dominant full guard position. And he has absolutely no problem staying there because when he is there, he's winning the round. Yeah, he's not doing a lot, and the judges are not seeing a lot from him, but they're seeing just enough to give him the round. And that's what you got to do in these amateur tournaments.
Shahab doing a very nice job of keeping a very low base. It's difficult for ZulQarnain to push off the hips there.
Yeah, and even if ZulQarnain pushes off the hips, his back's against the fence, so this is a bit of a precarious situation for ZulQarnain. Shahab's executed this game plan almost to perfection here. Still some time left in this round, and of course a round to follow if you do not see a finish. Short 3-minute rounds means control time is key.
ZulQarnain trying to follow the instructions of his corner. They seem very frustrated with the position he's in right now.
Yeah, and you've got to be frustrated yourself as well. ZulQarnain himself will be thinking, what can I do to get out of this position? And what can I do to win back this fight? Because honestly, in the last 2 rounds, he hasn't shown much to the judges.
Hard hammer fist there. It's going to be enough to keep them on the ground. Referee Zaman Khan right on top of it. He did stand up some fights yesterday, but a lot more action here compared to yesterday.
Yeah, going into this round, ZulQarnain needed to just create some space between him and Shahab and, you know, eliminate the threat of the takedown. But he went charging in with a jab, a low kick, and there we are, right back where we started.
No, what's interesting to me is that ZulQarnain himself attempted that takedown. Even after getting dominated in the first round in the grappling realm, it's very peculiar to me that he still went for that takedown.
A lot of questions of fight IQ and strategy raised yesterday by us, and we'll continue to do that. I mean, if you're ZulQarnain, you lost the first round by getting out grappled. Why on earth would you engage in a takedown? But nonetheless, I hope his corner is telling him that this is exactly what he does not need to do. He needs to stay at a distance. I mean, just look at the body language of both fighters. ZulQarnain's tense. He's listening to these instructions. Shahab's having a blast there.
Seconds out from the 3rd round, referee Zaman Khan clearing the corners. And as the octagon gets cleaned up, We're going to head into the third and final round of this bout. This amateur contest in the 52.2 kg division for the men's. Here we go, round number 3.
ZulQarnain in the red tape, Shahab in the blue. 2 rounds so far. It seems in the bag for the KPK native Shahab. Nice high kick there.
Shahab in the corner was all smiles and is very confident right now. ZulQarnain trying to make this a striking exchange, exactly what I think he needs to do at this point. Just not be pressed up against the fence over here, because that's what creates an opening for Shahab to go for a takedown.
Ducks under that hook over there from ZulQarnain and goes for that takedown, but ZulQarnain is quick to jump onto that neck. Shahab is in a little bit of danger here, but he should be clear, and he is clear now. He's got those underhooks, pardon me.
Man, I really wish that ZulQarnain would have just separated from Shahab over there. This is bad if you're him.
Yeah, but the story for me in this fight is this coming out party of Shahab yesterday. Brilliant performance today. Almost even better considering the level up in competition he's had to take. He's mixed up his striking brilliantly with his wrestling. He looked good on the feet. He continues to dominate on the ground. Shahab is the real deal.
What's interesting to me is the difference in the performance from Shahab between yesterday and today. Yesterday he showed a completely different game and a completely different side of his. And today he's showing that he can also grapple. And he's a complete mixed martial artist. It's very fascinating to see. And it's very nice to see these kind of fighters rise up the ranks in these tournaments.
Oh, hard shots there from the top.
Hammer fist galore. ZulQarnain covering up. He's looking to get away from those strikes. Shahab continues to pummel.
And that's exactly what we talked about yesterday as well, Daniel. This guy has that youthful aggression in him. He's not content with just winning a fight. He's content with finishing that fight and making a statement.
And this is a really great fight for Shahab right now, because if he is to compete tomorrow, if he wins this fight, he hasn't taken any damage. He's going to be relatively fresh going into the fight tomorrow.
Like we discussed yesterday, the ideal scenario is a quick finish, but if not that, like you're saying, Salman, don't take any damage, implement your game plan, get out of there, get the W. You have 2 more fights left potentially if you get through this. So far it looks like smooth sailing for Shahab. Team KPK has really produced quite a talent here. It's really, really good to see the big boys supporting him. Yesterday was Nazir Khan in his corner, today it's Rafiq Afridi. That's what we love to see. More dominance, more control, more pressure here from Shahab. It looks like it is time for ZulQarnain to exit the tournament with grace. With his head up held high, he's faced a very formidable opponent, someone in my opinion who has a good shot of winning the rest of the tournament. Youthful exuberance, constant aggression, and what a performance there by Shahab. Brilliantly done, excellently executed throughout 3 rounds, and we're gonna see the judges announce the winner. It looks like it is a foregone conclusion. We're gonna go to the judges' scorecards. Don't go anywhere, stay right here. The biggest MMA national championship, amateur national championship in the country, NFT, and now we go over to our judges for the official decision.